Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So in this video I'm going to review this steering wheel cover that I bought from eBay. And just a little disclaimer, I know this is not for everyone. Personally, I do not even know if this is for me yet, but that's why I'm going to try it out and then let you know what my thoughts are. And then in a few months I'm going to do another video, kind of like an update, see how it's going and things like that. And I'm pretty sure I will get questions if they make steering wheel covers for other BMWs or other cars. And yes, they do. Just do some research and you'll be sure to find it. But I am doing this cover on an M3 steering wheel. This is Jason's. His YouTube channel is Shop Live TV, and I will link his channel down below. And if this all goes well, I will also buy a cover for my M3 steering wheel. Alright, let's go ahead and show you what's inside this package and also show you the options that you could choose from the seller. Alright, so the package looks like this. Alright, let's open it. This paper is just basically a thank you card. Alright, and here is the leather. Looks like this. Then it also comes with this tool. And it also comes with yarn and a double-sided tape. And it also comes with the needles. Alright, let me show you the eBay listing and I'll show you how you could basically customize your own. Okay, so here is the eBay listing. I will link it down below just in case you want to check it out for yourself. Alright, so we did pay $43.69 for it. And this was shipped from China. It took exactly 14 days to get to California. So we opted for leather. Full leather, it is cheaper. So to order it, you add it to your cart and then you send them a message. For example, here you could have stripes if you want in it. So you could choose between none, single color, 2 colors, or 3 colors. In ours, we chose to have no stripes. Just thought, you know, it will not look as good, so we chose no stripes. Then what you do is you select your leather color, and we chose black. Then you choose your threads. So you can choose more than one. We chose blue and red. You could choose whether you want no whole leather, or suede. Which suede is very tempting, but we were sure that would get dirty very easily. Instead, he chose where you have whole leather, only on the sides. So yeah, those are your options. And here they do include steps. Not even worth it because they don't have no words, just pictures. And yeah, so that's why I'm making this video for y'all. So let's go to the car and show you. Okay, so now we are in the car. This is the steering wheel that I will be applying the cover to. Alright, so let's go ahead and test fit it. Alright, so this is how it looks like up close. So now what you have to do is put these pieces together and sew them together, which I am going to show you how to do. But you also, after sewing it, you have these little flaps. So basically what you have to do with those flaps is tuck them in between the wheel and the plastic cover. But honestly, I feel like that's not going to be secure enough. In the future, I feel like they're just going to come out, you know, while steering and all that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this whole wheel and take off this plastic cover, since you can see the paint is wearing off. So I'm gonna fix that, and then while this is off, I'm gonna tuck this in, glue it or something, so that it doesn't come out in the future. Like I said, you do not have to do this. This is just what I'm doing, so you can sew it while it's on the car. But if you want a video on how to remove this steering wheel or any other steering wheel, I will link 2 videos down below that are made by Shop Live TV, and just check those out if you do want to do it this way. If not, just continue watching and I will show you how to sew these 2 pieces together. Alright, so I got the wheel out. Right now I'm going to take off this plastic piece. I am going to have a separate video that will be linked down below on how to basically make it look brand new again. So if you want to learn how to do that, make sure to check out the link down below. Okay, so I got the plastic cover off. Now it's time to start. So first thing I'm going to do is put the cover back on. Okay, I got the cover on. Make sure it is on the right side. So these long flap looking things are in the front, and then in the back you have these flaps right here, so you can see the difference. Okay, so we decided to use the blue yarn. Okay, so go ahead and take out some yarn. Make sure it's not too long because it's going to become difficult when you're sewing it. So, you know, just enough that you can still handle. Okay, so now what you want to do is put the yarn through the needle and pull it through all the way until the ends meet at the bottom. Now that I have my two ends at the bottom, we want to tie a knot. Just like that. You can do a double knot if you feel that it'll be more secure, which is what I am going to do. Okay, so I'm going to start out right here and go all the way to this line. Okay, so the steering wheel cover has a lot of splits. So what I'm going to start it right before the split right here and put it through a hole where the red string already went through. Go from behind. And then you pull it through. Double check that your knot in the back is secure enough. Alright, it's good. Now what you want to do is go through the loop that's directly across from this one. Make sure that you're stitching directly above the original stitching, and then find the loop directly across from this one. Go through the loop like that. Alright, so now your yarn is on this side. So you want to turn your needle this way, like this, facing that way, and skip one loop and go to the second one. So as you see, we started with this one, we skip this one and go to this one. Now you put it through, then put it through the one that's directly across from it. And then pull it through. Alright, and then you continue doing the same thing. Alright, just keep practicing and doing the same thing over and over. Alright, I'm gonna come back once I get done through this section right here. So as you can see, the wheel has a little bump right here for grip. You're gonna start to notice that if you keep going and skipping one loop, that it's not gonna close like it should. So once you get to this, do not skip loops. So go through each loop so that it gets tighter. So every time you get close to the corners right here where it's rounding out, start doing every single loop. But when you're over here, keep doing what I told you about skipping loops. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep going. Alright, I'm coming to an end, and I'm gonna show you how to tie the knot once you're ready to switch yarn, or once you are running out of yarn. So yeah, just kind of finishing it up. Like I said, here in the corner, I'm doing every single one. Alright, so to end this, you go to the other side and poke it down so that your knot will be on the inside instead of the outside. So you poke it down like that, and don't worry, this part tucks into the plastic part, that's why it's like all out like this. Anyway, the way you do your knot, so as you can see, it's on the inside. So what you do is you grab your yarn like this and then bring your needle through it and in to that little loop that you made, and you should create something like this. Now you bring it down, just kind of like stretch your fingers out like this so that it's tight, and just keep pulling your needle. So just keep pulling, don't let go of it, so that's tight, because your knot will be made where that loop ends. So don't let go of it, put your nail, and there you go. There you have a knot. I'm gonna double knot it just to be on the safe side. Bring it around this yarn and through like this, and then put another knot. Now you want to put this end part around the knot that just happened, and just now you can just hold it with your finger there so it doesn't move. Just tighten it and just pull it. Make sure it doesn't get stuck anywhere, but just pull it like that. Pull it nice and secure. As you can see, I have a knot right there. There you go. Now your knot is on the inside instead of the outside. All you have to do now is cut it. Just like that. And there you have it. As you can see, I did all of it. Alright, so I finished stitching the top, as you can see here. Alright, so now where the double-sided tape goes into play is here. So you're supposed to use them under these flaps as well as down here. So basically you just put the tape right here and then stick it on. And if you're doing this on the car, tuck this part into the plastic part with the tool that they provided. Alright, I am done wrapping it, and to be honest, it looks amazing. I just had some problems with the alignment, but honestly this is the only thing that you will see. Let me show you what I mean by the alignment. So as you can see here, this line does not match up with this line. I tried to get them to align, but they just didn't. But yeah, I just placed this over it just to give you an idea of how it looks. Yeah, that's basically the only problem I had, but I mean when you see it like this, you don't see that mistake. Around here it's kind of loose, just because it just didn't make it tight enough. As you can see here, it's kind of loose, but not bad. I mean, you can't really see that. But yeah, overall I think it's good. Let me show you the back. Alright, so you could still see a little bit of the wheel right here, but when you're driving you won't be able to see this part. Same on this side, you can still see a little bit. And I just left some extra just in case one of the knots comes undone or something. I could just like tie another knot from here. But yeah, but this is how it looks in the back. So you can still see that there is a flap. This cannot tuck into anything because this is part of the wheel. So this has to stay here. Or actually, yeah, as you can see, even the original does not tuck in. It just, they're just laying flat. So yeah, this one's one of the longest flaps. As you can see, it covers the where I need to put the bolts when I put this plastic part back in. So I made sure not to sew it all the way to the top. So I found a couple of things. For example, here it's not long enough to be tucked in under the plastic cover, so it just kind of sits there, which I mean it doesn't look bad. However, on the other side it was long enough to be tucked in. Here it looks perfect, love it, and it goes like that. Everything seems good. Alright, so like I was talking about earlier about the alignment, as you can see, you can't even see it when you're sitting like this. Looking at the result, let me know what you guys think. Would you get this? Personally, I would get this. I think it's a good option instead of spending $300 and up. Yeah, and like I said, you can get it if you don't like this perforated leather. You could get it without it, or you can get it suede, and you saw the options. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to check out my other videos, and I'll be back soon.